Hey brothers and sisters, welcome back to another Monday night study. Today we're doing the second half of Matthew chapter 13. And we'll just get straight into it. So, Brandon, you want to read the first slide?
Yeah. Another parable he put before them, saying, The rain of the Shamayim is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is least of all the seeds, but when it is grown, it is greater than the plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the heavens come and dwell in its branches. Another parable he spoke to them, The rain of the Shamayim is like leaven, which an usher took and hid in 3 measures of meal until all was leavened. Yahusha said all this to the throngs in parables, and he did not speak to them without a parable, so that what was spoken by the prophet might be concluded, saying, I shall open my mouth in parables. I shall pour forth what has been hidden from the fountain of the world. Foundation of the world.
What do you guys think he's talking about there in that parable?
Well, a foundation is normally like the start of where everything gets built up from. And so it says, I shall pour forth what has been hidden from the foundation of the world. So if the truth wasn't in the foundation of it, then it's not going to get built up into it. So then he'll pour forth. Yahusha came to tell everyone about the truth through parables. That's also what we need to do. The world doesn't know the truth, so that's why we need to tell them the truth in our videos too.
The rain of the Shamayim is like a mustard seed. Mustard seed is literally tiny. So he's saying that it's like the mustard seed. So it started off small, but it grows into this massive tree that can house birds and all sorts of wildlife. So that's what he's saying about the heavens. It's massive. It can house everyone that he wants in there, but only if we've overcome.
Reminds me of the parable of the seeds that were sown and how some fell on the rocks and others in where it was planted, it grew, and how the word about how the kingdom of heaven is within you is supposed to be sown to the people, but sometimes the birds get it, or there's a stumbling block or something causes them to lose the seed.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
What did you think, Tim?
Yeah, I think...
he's talking about parables. Classic example of something that's hidden. And what's he talking about? The kingdom.
Yeah, it's hidden from people. They don't know. That's why he speaks in parables, and because he only wants the people that do know him to,
Understand it.
Yeah.
What are the 2 examples he gives of the power of the kingdom? A mustard seed, which is tiny, and leaven, which is tiny.
But both grow
That both grow automatically, or
when they're fed.
well, if the kingdom gets sown into you, does it just grow automatically?
No.
No, you've got to water it.
Yeah.
You've got to feed it.
What have you got to do?
You've got
with
to
the
activate
dough,
it.
with the dough.
You've got to knead it. You've got to work it. You've got to use all those things that he's put inside
Activate
you.
it.
And
Yeah. So what's he showing in the hidden gem? What's he showing you about the kingdom?
Once you get it,
It's
you got to
tiny.
work it.
It's almost. It's everything. But to us in this dimension, it's tiny. You can't find it unless he opens the door, your eyes to it.
Yeah.
It's tiny. The opportunity is tiny sometimes. It's just a thought that might, I know who you are suddenly. you encounter him, but you got to work it, don't you?
Yeah.
Like the uncorruptible seed
Yeah.
you're talking about. He
Yeah.
puts that in us, but
Yeah.
it can be dormant if we don't activate it.
Let's
Great.
feed it. Yeah. Good. That's what I got. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also fulfilled that parable, the prophecy went at the bottom there, that what was spoken by the prophets, he brought all the parables.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
about the foundation of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think Dad got the gem in that
He
one.
even told us, it's the Victor got it. He's even told us it's hidden. It's right written right there.
Yeah.
It's been hidden.
Hidden
since
from
it-
the foundation
Yeah.
of the world.
Hidden. Yeah. Yeah.
Hunter, you want to read this one?
Yeah. Then, having sent the throngs away, Yahusha went into the house, and his disciples came to him, saying, Explain to us the parable of the darnel of the field. And he answering said to them, He who is sowing the good seed is the son of Adam, and the field is the world, and the good seed, these are the sons of the rain. But the darnel are the sons of the wicked one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. And the harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are the messengers. As the darnel then is gathered and burned in the fire, so it shall be at the end of this age. The Son of Adam shall send out his messengers, and they shall gather out of his reign all the stumbling blocks, strongholds, false reasonings, and those doing lawlessness.
So that was the parable
wow.
he said in the first half
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
week. And so he's explaining it to them now. So what do you guys think of that? What he said there?
Well, it shows that if we don't understand something, if we go in there and ask Yahusha and check the word, and he's happy to make it clearer for us. But we have to make the effort and ask. Just like his disciples did.
Well, as he said to them, the enemy is the one who's sown the darnel, the sons of the wicked one, the devil. So you can see that is, when you look at people in the world, that's what they are. They're all darnel. You even have those who are believers who are darnel. You know, sheep in wool. No, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Well, they look exactly like the wheat to a certain point.
Yep.
They're identical. You could mistakenly pull out a wheat instead of a weed. That's how similar they look.
Yeah.
Remember Victor told us last week about all the harvest and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he said, just let them all grow together. So eventually it'll be made obvious towards the end.
Until the harvest. At the harvest, then it will be obvious.
Yeah.
Which, what he meant, when he comes back, it'll be obvious.
Yeah.
Micah, you want to read that one?
And shall throw them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. The reapers remove the darnel first, not the wheat. Then the upright shall shine forth as the sun in the reign of their Father. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Again, the reign of the Shamayim is like treasure hidden in a field, which a man having found it, hid. And for joy over it he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the reign of the Shamayim is like a man, a merchant, seeking fine pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Again, the reign of the Shamayim is like a dragnet that was thrown into the sea and gathered some of every kind, which when it was filled, they drew to the shore, and they sat down and gathered the good into the baskets, but they threw the rotten away.
So what do you guys think of that? what he's saying there. Go back to.
Once you find Yahusha and his reign, his spirit, and that all that is nothing else is worth as much as that is to like the pearl. That's what the pearl is, and you sell everything else. Nothing else is worth as much as the pearl is. And same with the treasure in a field. Nothing matches Yahusha's spirit and the reign of heaven.
Yeah, there's nothing in this world that can compensate or give you the same amount of overwhelming joy and peace and all of that Yahusha can give you. There's nothing in this world that can do that. It may be for, split second and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So he's saying basically that what you find in me is forever and everlasting, and you can have it always, but what you find in the world you can't. It goes in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And normally the feeling that's shorter would normally be better because it's shorter than the longer one, but even the feeling you get from Yahusha, which you can have always, is better than the really short feeling you'll get from stuff in the world.
Yeah.
Even if it's longer and it's better. And verse 44 I also think was really good. I like that metaphor a lot because it's showing the reign of Shamayim is like treasure hidden in a field, and when the man finds it, he's just really happy when he finds the feeling and the knowledge and wisdom of Alahim.
What does that say to us at such later date?
That's how we've got to be. Find the hidden treasures.
3 examples there.
Yep.
Are we experiencing this joy, this excitement, seeking the fine pearl? Are we having it? Do we feel like that?
What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I think.
Why do we keep getting mesmerised by the temporal world stuff? There's not enough time for that now. Look how excited Victor said.
Yeah.
We experiencing that? No?
Not all the time. No.
Not all the time?
Needs to be constant.
Well, you can see where we've got to get to, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there in the parable.
Yeah.
If you're in the rain, this is how you're going to feel if you find it.
Yeah.
You don't feel like that. Have you found it?
No, not at all.
Wow. We've got to get
I
there.
was looking at
Go on.
You're right.
I was just saying, I was looking at verse 43. Then the upright shall shine forth as the sun in the reign of their father. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. That one is stuck out to me because it tells me about Hebrews 5, how Yahusha disciplines those that he calls his sons. And you know how a son resembles the father when he grows up more. You see it? It's the same way when it comes to having his fruits of his spirit and righteousness and peace, because he's the one disciplining.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very good.
I think 47 is kind of, I find like 47 is different to the other 2 examples because the other 2 say, they found this pearl, this treasure, sold everything and he bought it and he kept that joy. Whereas 47 says the fishermen throw it into the sea and they throw out all the bad ones.
Yeah,
So it's like if you find that joy, but then if you lose it, Yahusha's, he's not going to waste his time on you if you're not going to go in there further. We have to go in there and look for it.
Yeah.
It's like many are called, but few are gathered.
That's really good, mate. Yeah. So true.
Brandon, do you want to read 49?
Thus shall it be at the end of the age, the messengers shall come forth and separate the wicked out of the midst of the righteous, and shall throw them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Yahusha said to them, Have you understood all this? They said to him, Yes, Master. And he said to them, Therefore every scholar of Scripture taught in the reign of the Shamayim is like a householder who brings out of his treasure things fresh and ancient. And it came to be so, when Yahusha finished these parables, he departed from there.
What do you guys think of that one?
Looks like the darnel and the wheat again. Messengers will come forth and separate the wicked from the midst of the right. They'll throw them into the furnace. And they'll feel it. They'll be screaming and gnashing their teeth.
I find it interesting that he says, therefore every scholar of Scripture taught in the reign of Shamayim is like a householder who brings out his treasure things, fresh and ancient. So if you think about what Christopher gets, it's fresh, but it's also ancient.
Yeah.
All the stuff that he's getting. So he's saying that we can have that.
Yes.
We too can have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about that? Right there in the Scripture, it says that
Spot on.
we can have it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. So true.
That's wonderful, Don. Continue, Joe.
Do you want to read that one?
And when he had come to his own region, he taught them in their assembly, so that they were astonished and said, Where did this one get this wisdom and miracles? Is this not the son of the carpenter? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brothers, what's that?
James.
James and
Jacob and Joseph.
Just read it as it is, mate.
and his brothers
Jacob,
Yusuf, Shimon, and Yehuda, and his sisters, are they not all with us? Where then did this one get all this? And they stumbled at him. But Yahusha said to them, A prophet is not unbeloved except in his own region and in his own house. And he did not do many miracles there because of their unbelief.
What do you think of
Yeah,
that?
they were doubting.
yeah.
When he's gone to his own town where he grew up, they didn't believe him because they knew him. What do you guys think?
It's a bit like when you see someone and you know them from, a while ago, and then you see them again and there's this massive change. It's very hard for people to accept that change, isn't it? When there's a change in that person. So they saw him from the time he was a baby, growing up. And they're thinking, he's just the son of those two people. How can he do all this stuff? We know him. That's not him. So they've got that, not letting him have it, are they?
That's true.
We'll not let him have it because, he can't do that because of his parents. That's what they're seeing.
But he's Alahim. Why didn't he just do it anyway?
Because they still
He
wouldn't
can do
believe
anything.
it.
He can do anything.
Because they still wouldn't believe it.
So what do you
because
need?
they know him.
So what do you need for miracles?
Belief.
Belief.
I bet they didn't even read the what the prophets had wrote back then. Otherwise, they would have believed.
Yeah.
Well, the Pharisees and all that, they would have read Scripture many times because they were big ones. They were teaching everyone. They would have read prophecies and they still didn't believe.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to your families.
Yeah.
They don't.
No.
We know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not having
Won't
it.
accept any.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yep.
So we can't be flippant. We can't be flippant, can we? You've got to dive in wholeheartedly in belief if you want to see anything happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I
true.
think that you also need to know his plan of redemption so that you won't be feeling your way through the dark. You know, you would have an understanding and hold to that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, that was all of it.
That was all of it.
So yeah, what did you guys get out of that one today?
That was an interesting one, telling us about the explanation of the what's the word? How he
Parables?
the parable of last time, and also telling us about the treasures that we can get. The man who saw the treasure or the pearls and sold everything, gave up, which basically means he gave up his whole life in the world just for the feeling of Yahusha. That's what we need to do, and then we can have that. He found the treasure, the pearls, and he just gave up everything else for it.
Showing me at such later day that if there's nothing worth being distracted about. If somebody said there's a golden ticket, 20 kilometres away, go and get it. It's got $1 million in it. Would anybody be distracted? You'd be going for it.
Yep.
Yeah, just in the practical, because why wouldn't you? You go and get it. There's no distraction. And yet we've been told fire's pretty much on the horizon. We've been pretty much told Yahusha's almost standing up to come back. And we're all la-di-da in fairyland half the time. And he's told us about belief.
Yeah.
We should be running, Do your day-to-day stuff as quick as possible, which you can do with him anyway. Just don't step out of the vein. Don't step out of the vibe, the feeling. Don't step out of him. Don't get distracted.
That's
That's
true.
what I'm saying. It's urgent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll miss it because it's small. It's hidden.
Yeah.
It's hidden in us. It's got to grow. Amazing word, Joe. Amazing scripture.
Yeah, you can see what he's saying throughout the whole thing. Don't be like the Darnell. Don't be like the Pharisees, basically, and hypocritical. Stand on his word, because his word is everlasting and it's the truth. So if we all stand on that, we'll get the fresh stuff, won't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I agree with pretty much what you said. The one that stood out the most to me was the parables about the treasure and the pearl, about how they just found it and they just wanted it so much. They prioritized it. So that's what I got out of it.
Like it's a
Meant to be
grand
like
adventure. They make movies about going and finding lost treasure and following a map, and they're charting ships, and that's all exciting, and we're going on this.
Raiders.
We've been given this vein to travel down. We've got all these things to. It should be a joy. It should be, as Victor said. Are you feeling it? Are you experiencing it? If we're not, there's a deeper experience to come into, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're not on the wrong path, but we could be going deeper and faster in it.
Yeah.
Couldn't we?
Yeah.
Getting through the boot camp, not just we're in boot camp, yay, for the unforeseen future. No, you're supposed to get through the boot camp, through the quarry, into actually being useful. Instead of just bashing against each other like pinballs, you're supposed to actually go out and affect someone else. That's the goal, not just to sit comfortably in your spot on the vein.
Yeah.
I'm here. Get through. Otherwise we may not make it to the city,
Well, what's the next step?
Where do you think you're at in the vein?
Yeah.
Where do you personally think you're at in the vein?
In the boot camp.
In the boot camp. I believe we're all in the boot camp. Even though we're running a quarry, it's just obvious we're a quarry, we're a family all in the same spot, we're a quarry, but we're also going through a boot camp, you know?
Yeah.
You've seen Mum and I bouncing against each other. We're clearly not through it all, so we're still we might be running the boot camp, but we're in a boot camp too. So let's not be deceived where we're at, you know? We're all going through this. So what was your question?
How do we move on?
Well, I think you need to be a mature quarry that's actually just been refined. What do you think?
You need to have unity, be of the same mind.
One mind. How do you know when you're out of those steps?
Only love.
You're agreeing to
Only
everything.
love in the quarry. That's all that's in the quarry.
The words you're sowing are life, not death. So, well, compare yourself with the shepherd and work out where you stand, where you're at. You go through the boot camp, which is real rigorous training, and then you're in a quarry. We're kind of doing it all in the same thing. And then the quarry is for the fine tuning. The stones actually have to be dug out and then fine tuned. And then when there's no drama and you're just 100% sold over, then you're his.
You're ready to be placed into the temple.
Which means you're ready to be placed wherever he wants
The
you
city.
every day.
Yeah.
That's how you'd prove you're ready to be placed where he wants you in the city. You'd be ready to be placed wherever, in whatever conversation, in whatever he wants you to do each day, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think, Victor?
Yeah, I agree with you. That's
Why?
perfect. He wants, like he's talking about, to perfect the 3 rules. I think is a really practical situation for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, can we all not take anything personally all day, every day?
No.
It's a test. You can test yourselves.
Mm.
And these are practical.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let everybody have it.
Yeah.
Which means loving. And the excuses are lies. I mean, they're just practical things, what you're talking about. You want to know how to go further. What are the next steps? To me, that works. And your scripture was amazing, talking about the kingdom of heaven, the reign of 𝗪𝗪.
Yeah.
The kingdom of heaven. We've all been given that treasure. We all have his treasure. And it's hasn't come to its fullness in us, has it?
No.
And that's what Mark was talking about, the belief.
Yeah.
Our belief. So the kingdom of heaven is like the pearl, the treasure, the goods in your household that you bring out that are fresh. All that. What Yahusha wants for me today, and concentrate on him, and any little thing that comes up that you feel awkward or upset about, you've got to talk about it. If you hold in, well, that's squashing the spirit, isn't it? Yeah. So you
Work out your deliverance.
yeah. If you squash the spirit and it not working amongst you, or they're the sort of thing, the practical things.
Yeah. Very.
I think everyone knows. There's a lot more because all the gifts that Yahusha's got for everyone, there's more for us. It's very exciting to see them all coming out every week. I'm so excited seeing all the gifts and the words that you're saying, you know. You mightn't think that they're very, clever or, intellectual or whatever, but they give life and they're so exciting, the words of truth.
Yeah.
So fabulous.
Spot on. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Amazing. It is, it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Christopher once said, "You're only looking at the here and now, but what's down the track?" You know, it might just take. Well, I mean, look how spun out everybody got over COVID. All it would take is something locally, some disaster, and maybe people will start crying out for the truth. Maybe we get an influx of people. Why do you think he's setting up all these, systems and a vein and getting us all into putting out a mandate each week? You might think, I only get 10 hits. What happens when people come in and you've got this whole body of work to show them? They can fast track through it, We're prepared for whatever's going to come.
That's it.
That's practically like Victor was saying, but you can, how do you know where you're at in the vein? What's the end goal? Love. 2 royal laws.
It's all about love.
And what's coming against you? What's coming against you to stop you from loving him and others?
Selves.
This thing we're in. Yeah. So that's how you know you're through, when you've conquered that. That's how I know I'm through, when I've conquered that, when it doesn't rise up wanting stuff all the time and wanting to do and say and be something. You've conquered it. That's how you know you're through, I believe. Does that make any sense?
Overcome the flesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we all have the frontal lobe problem
Spot on.
that wants to control everything. So instead of us allowing it to control, we've got to take our self-control and tell it, no, not doing it. Can't make me. Only one who should be able to make us do anything is who?
You should.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's what we got to think whenever we get a thought that isn't right. We've got to look at it and go, no, I'm not doing that. You didn't tell me to do it. No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Spot on.
But he doesn't make us. We have a free will. He's gracious.
Exactly. We're just stupid and think half the time that it's, that's us, when it's not. It's not us.
No.
It's that stupid demonic control that we've had for most of our lives. That's what we all got to get rid of. That demon. Ping! Give it a good flick away, No, not putting up with that.
Yeah.
Good, mate.
And also about the getting only 10 views, we have like around 10 people here. Imagine another 10 people. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's 10 views is barely any, or like 15 is barely any if you're comparing it to all these famous people, because they're just gaming or doing stupid things. But extra 10 people that might make it, that see the word, see the truth, that's still a lot. I mean, some of the 10 might be some of us here, but it's guaranteed at least one person outside of it saw that. So even 10 is still good. 10 people that saw it,
What do you
saw the
think?
truth.
Yeah.
Good, mate.
I think discussion is really important because we can't become of one mind if, we need to vocalize our thoughts. When we get a thought, check it, say it. That way, if we say something and someone disagrees, you can discuss it. Why do you disagree? And then, just talk about it so you can, and then you can come to, like Chris said, you can come to an agreement on that thought and that topic, and then you don't need to discuss it again. You can talk about new stuff. More stuff that comes.
Yeah, we need a conversation.
That's very true.
For anything to happen. Manifestations won't happen if there's no conversation. Working stuff out won't happen if there's no conversation. So as Chris is saying all the time, we need to have conversation.
I think you're all further along than what you think.
Yeah.
You're a lot further along than what you think. We've been told many times, we know him.
Yep.
So in some aspects, we are in the refining stage. Because we're not consciously going out there attempting to do the wrong thing on purpose all the time, are we?
No.
There's not really that
No.
battle. There's not really that battle. We've been through that battle. We're kind of planted. So it's
Yeah.
just really refining.
Yeah.
You know, we are in a boot camp, but we're in the quarry as well. So it's, yeah.
What about you, Brandon? You haven't said much.
What do you think, mate?
I can't get in.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need to get our priorities straight. That Yahusha should be the number one thing in our lives. Because just seeing everything that's going on in the world, we're definitely close. It's definitely encourages my belief, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because why else would all this be happening? So it's just
Yeah,
got to get our priorities straight.
absolutely.
Yep. Well said.
Good. Very good.
Well, thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining us again, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Great.
Bye.
I kept dreaming of a world I thought I'd never see. And then, one day, I got in.